First, he is accompanied by his father, the good neighbor, John Ross. He is the great neighbor, James Ross.
The overachiever.
One half of Ross and Son. What a dynamic tag team. His opponent, he will be your partner this Saturday night. He is from Paradise City. He is the Rocker, Kriss Sands.
That's my buddy. Me and him this Saturday tag teaming.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Big
tag team match. Tell you what, man, I am looking forward to that one. That's going to be a great fight this Saturday. And this is a great look ahead of things right now. We ready for this? Yeah, get that idiot down.
There's our opening bell.
Yes, sir, man. This is a great action between two very young guys. I think James Ross recently turned 19. The Rocker is 21. You talk about two guys who have a huge upside and a huge future. You're talking about it right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Two very innovative, agile wrestlers.
Whoa!
There you see it. Takes him right off his feet. Headlock takeover on a moving man. Not easy to do. Makes it look pretty.
Yeah, I mean, that is dynamic. I mean, I don't know how better to sell it than that. That is dynamic.
It really was. James Ross, I call him the overachiever for a reason. Oh, Kriss Sands shows up a beautiful one of his own.
Yeah.
Completely different style. Very efficient, though.
These two can get it done on the mat. There is no doubt about that. They are great.
James Ross with a handful of hair there for a brief second gets a noogie for his troubles. Kriss Sands already not putting up with the games of the Ross family.
I mean, good. I mean, doesn't this kid need a noogie once in a while?
It's time someone puts a stop to these, and
Yeah.
I vow to do it, and Kriss Sands is right there alongside me.
I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I think I mentioned this last week. This Ross and Son, they're dorks.
They really are.
I mean, you want to look
Dork
up...
almost got pinned right there.
You want to look up dorks in the dictionary. Their faces are there.
Yeah, and I feel like James Ross actually has a chance at this, but until he gets rid of his dorky father and gets out of underneath that, he doesn't have a prayer. He's going to end up with the same results Johnny has, and that's going to be weird ones.
I failed to do this earlier. I'm trying to watch the match and share our video to a few places here, so...
That's all right. I got you, buddy.
I appreciate that.
James Ross, very reluctant to enter back in. Kriss Sands ain't going to wait for him. I think James Ross might be playing some mind games here. If Kriss Sands was smart, he wouldn't fall into this trap. All right, both men back in. We're going to start it off again here.
Sort of taking the shortcut there. High wrestling IQ, though. I mean, it's you want to get an advantage in a fight however you can. Now, within reason, when the guys start to rake the eyes or pull the hair, I don't necessarily like that. But I don't necessarily have a problem with a kick in the guts either, though. Beautiful arm drag, 2 in a row, went for a third. And again, smartly to the floor.
They got to keep neighbor Johnny out of there. He was almost reaching through the ropes there again.
I'll tell you what I like here, though. I like both sides of this. James Ross taking a break. Rocker not making a mistake. God, he got all that drop kick there.
Absolutely. Drop kick right through him.
Not making a mistake, not getting frustrated, not going to the floor. Just as I said it, he felt like he had enough. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully we don't see John Ross get it smart out of the way of that elbow as the Rocker Kriss Sands. And this has been a very one-sided affair to this point. Oh, he ripped his arm down, caught that armpit underneath over top of the top rope, and trapped the arm for a Russian leg sweep.
Beautifully done. I've seen his father use that same move with that arm trap Russian leg sweep. Very, very effective. A lot of torque on that elbow.
See, we got a lot of folks watching tonight. We appreciate you tuning in here tonight. We're getting to see some... Oh, my God.
Trying to separate that shoulder.
Oh, my God. Are we going to check on him? Is he able to continue? That looked horrendous. Anyway, like I was saying, we appreciate you all tuning in tonight. If you haven't done it already, take a second right now and like the video. Give it a big thumbs up. Let everybody know that you're part of the Imagination and, more importantly, part of this Imagine family. We survive by you. We survive by you following us. And it's never lost on us the importance of the Imagination.
Nasty work done to that shoulder of Kriss Sands. He started with the elbow, advanced a position to the shoulder with that nasty drop back shoulder lock.
Those kicks were vicious in themselves.
Absolutely.
We're seeing a different level of James Ross here tonight of not trying to win a match, but maybe hurting a guy. Is that their strategy going into the match on Saturday? If they can injure the Rocker, you gotta admit it lessens you guys' ability to wrestle at a high level when one of the two of you is injured.
Absolutely. I like much of what the Ross family does. I don't question the strategy or the effectiveness of it, but I question its ethics, I guess.
Ethics is a good word. I agree.
The best word to put it.
Question their ethics.
I mean, they get results. I mean, they're former tag team champions. We're not taking this match lightly, but don't take Kriss Sands lightly either. It's going to take a lot to put Rocker out of action.
We have seen this kid fight back from so many times. Every time you count this kid out, he finds a way to fight back from underneath. And I don't expect anything less than what I'm seeing right now. He caught him.
Heavyweight champion Gorgeous Gregory tried to rip both arms out of his sockets, and he came back from that.
He fought back gallantly.
Big double axe handle. Didn't you call that a sledge? Double sledge?
Big double sledge, absolutely.
I think that's week 3 for the sledge on the program.
Yes, sir, man. That's good news.
Absolutely.
More sledges, the more I like it.
Absolutely. Continuity. That's what we're all about here on Imagine Live from the dojo. James Ross putting on a clinic. Like, question the ethics, question whatever. He's got his man down, and he is up.
Trying to putting all that weight right on the tricep. Rocker's trying to pull his arm out as wisely he should, trying to fight back. Oh, my God, that was right on the elbow. That was right on the elbow.
Referee Mike Zeke says he's okay. Great officiating here.
Right on top of it tonight.
Yeah,
Mike Zeke is really right on top of things here tonight. Tell you what.
Oh, no.
As one-sided as this was early on, you noticed, we talked about it earlier, James Ross continued to break up the momentum, not let Rocker get full speed ahead, and now you see it's paying off. It's smart strategy here from a kid with a high wrestling IQ. It's a term I use regularly whenever I'm talking about James Ross, and it's showed to this point. But now we're seeing that heart and that fire and that desire out of the Rocker Kriss Sands. Let's see if he can build some sort of a comeback out of this. Block the punch, but with a bad arm. Ducks the next one. Big back elbow.
There we go.
This is where you don't want to be if you're James Ross. Trying to build some momentum. Is the Rocker. Bang your head, and he got him right in between the eyes. Trying to shake off that arm injury. Got him with the clothesline. Let's see what he got. Going for that bulldog this time with a right arm and delivers. This could be it.
Some rug burn on the face of James Ross there. It was all mat for him.
Come on, hey.
Neighbor Johnny did something. I think he hit Kriss Sands' foot or something there.
Come on now. Johnny got involved. Johnny got involved.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is ridiculous. I'll tell you what, man. That was asinine. Jimmy going to check on his partner here. I mean, they can't help themselves, man. John Ross and them, they can't seem to help themselves. Let's go ahead and head to the